number 9. Alright, so let's see. We have one side of the right triangle is known to be 36 centimeters long, and the opposite side angle is measured to be 30 degrees with a possible error of plus or minus 1 degree. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so we have to draw a picture first. So you have a right triangle, so which probably looks something like that. Alright, and this is 30 degrees, right, which is the same thing as pi over 6. Right angle here, and this is 36 centimeters. Alright, then we want to know the hypotenuse, so let's call this guy H. Alright, so hypotenuse is, let's see, let's just use the, maybe let's call this angle theta. So trig ratio that involves us, opposite, and the hypotenuse would be sine. So sine of theta is equal to 36 over hypotenuse. Alright, so in other words, we can just divide through by sine of theta and multiply by h. We can get the hypotenuse is equal to 36 divided by sine theta, right? Or reciprocal of sine, if you want, we can write it as 36 cosecant of theta. Alright, so let's find h first. So if you plug in pi over 6, so h is equal to 36 times cosecant of pi over 6. Right? Sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. Then this is a reciprocal, it's 2. So it's 36 times 36 times 2. So that would be 72. Right? Then we want to find, let's see, the error in the length of hypotenuse. So we're looking for delta h, right? But this can be approximated by dh, right? So we have to find dh. So dh can be found by taking a derivative of this. So derivative of that would be 36, just a constant. Derivative of cosecant of theta would be negative cosecant of theta times cotangent of theta, right? Then you have to multiply by d theta. So we have that. So dh is that, right? So then find its value. So we know that the 36 is already given, so there. So negative 36. And the theta is 30 degrees, so pi over 6. So it's a cosecant of pi over 6 times cotangent of pi over 6. And d theta is right here. D theta is 1 degrees. Actually, we have to turn into radians. So 1 degree is same thing as let's see, it's a pi over, so pi over 180 would be equivalent to 1 degree. So you have to multiply by pi over 180. Alright, then so we want to find, let's say, so we want to find this guy. So this is going to be negative. Actually, this is a plus or minus, right? So this is going to be plus or minus 36 times, right, again, cosecant of pi over 6, it would be reciprocal 1/2, so it's going to be 2. Alright, so cotangent is cosine over sine. Cosine of pi over 6 would be square root of 3 over 2, and the sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. So we can clean that up. So multiply top and bottom by 2. So it's just a square root of 3. And then you have to multiply by plus or minus pi over 180. Alright, so maybe we can clean this up a little bit more. So you have 180 on the bottom, so definitely I can cancel 2, and that'll be 90, right? And 36 and divide by 9, so it's going to be 4 and 10. Actually, I can do more, so it's a 2 and a 5, right? So what you get is plus or minus, let's see, there's a 2 left over and the square root of 3, so 2 square root of 3, then you have a pi over and 5. Right, so let's get this value using a calculator. Right, this came out to be 2.18 approximately. So it's a plus or minus 2.18. Right, what percentage, what is the percentage error? So we have to find a percentage error. So you have, let's see, 2 square root of 3 pi over 5 and divided by, so since we're looking at the percentage error, so with h and multiply by 100, right? So h, we found that to be 72, so divide by 72 and multiply by 100, right? Then let's see if we can simplify a bit before we compute. So 2 and 72, so that's 36. Alright, then we can probably 5 and a 100, so it's 20 on top. And divide by 4, 9, divide by 4, 5. So it looks like we're going to get, so this is actually an approximation. So this is going to be 5 on top, 5 square root of 3 pi over 9. Right? Let's get this value. Alright, so it came about the 3. So it's about plus or minus 3%. Alright, so let's type it in. Alright, so we have, I forgot the number, so that was, oops. Alright, 2.18. So 2.18 and the plus or minus 3%, right? So let's submit for testing. Alright, it came back and looks like we got both of these guys correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.